Viv Anderson leads Wednesday against his former Manchester United colleagues in the absence through injury of Nigel Pearson. And I suppose the big question today is just how will the Red Devils react to that bitterly disappointing defeat in midweek in Madrid. Well, the first reaction is going to be a corner kick for Sheffield Wednesday. Throw in fact on that far side to be taken by Phil King. Long throw from King. Out by Pallister, the whistle sounding, and the free kick against Anderson. He's such a proud man to wear that captain's armband. At 35, he really is rejuvenated in his career after a year of injuries, and says he wants to carry on playing at the top level as long as possible. Schmeichel, good many people will be looking at his performance today. Question marks certainly against him in the defeat in Madrid. This is another of the foreigners, the Swede Roland Nilsson. There were certainly no question marks about Chris Wood's performance last week for England against Turkey. Warhurst, Manchester lad. Well, Stockport actually, he'll want to do well against the old enemy. He used to play for Manchester City, but he's lost out this time, and Robson goes on, and free kick given. Tackle by Warhurst on Robson. That wasn't Warhurst like, really. And the Manchester United captain has won the free kick for United, which is potted forward towards Ryan Giggs, and Sheridan with the back pass just away from McClare, and enough strength on it to reach Woods. And now Nielsen steps forward for Sheffield Wednesday. Plenty of movement up ahead of him. Palmer was calling for it in the centre forward position. Sheridan goes on, can't thread it through, and that commanding figure of Pallister comes away with the ball for United. McClare will try to play it inside. Phil King, not well directed. Sell-out crowd at Hillsborough, and the big First Division days are really back here. It was so sad when the club went down to the Second Division 18 months ago. They fought their way back last season, a memorable campaign. And now they're up in 5th spot in Division 1 and playing the top clubs again. Almost given offside, much to his disappointment. Bruce drives it wide left for Irwin. Sheridan trying to take it away from Webb, and then plays the ball behind Worthington. When Manchester United are quickly into their stride, they'll want to get that disappointment at the back of their minds, the midweek one. And the only way to do that is to come out here firing on all cylinders. The two centre-backs playing their own game at the moment. Now Worthington brings in King, calling for it ahead. It was Palmer, and there seemed to be an obstruction on Paul Williams, which was not so in the mind of the referee, who today is Kevin Breen from Liverpool. McClare and Robson almost disputing the same ball for the same team. Parker in the end nicks it out wide to Blackmore. Young Ryan Giggs has earned a place up front alongside Brian McClare today in a new strike partnership in the absence of Hughes, suspended. Here's Hurst, turning. Pallister in quickly, they know the danger of David Hurst, and Warhurst goes to try and win it, and did sufficiently well for Wednesday to have the ball in their possession again, and Nielsen has stayed down. Picks himself up rather ruefully. Well, I think he hurt his left shoulder. The man they call the Super Pro here. Oh, and an uncomfortable flick on by Anderson, and McClare giving chase, and coming over was Warhurst, helping out his beleaguered colleague. 5 minutes gone, 0-0. Bruce dominant this time. Parker took his eye off the ball momentarily. Owen takes it back from McClare, and Robson, the intention was there, but Sheridan intervened, and now Williams turns away from Bruce and sprints on at the heart of the United defence, but he's surrounded by red shirts. The first of those belonged to Neil Webb. He concedes the free kick for the challenge. Neil Webb, who was out of the United side at the start of the season, but has since won his place back. There's a bit of a dispute there between Andrei Konchelskis and Phil King. I didn't know they spoke the same language. I would have thought they had much in common to discuss. A Sheffield Wednesday free kick then. Well, John Sheridan, who scored a marvellous goal at Luton from a free kick last week, is poised to take this one. And here it comes, clipped in and out by Irwin. The break on, McClare leads the charge, King harassing him, and a poor ball laid in field, and it's Sheridan who got back himself. Oh, that's beautifully done by Blackmore, and a great ball he's played too into the path of Webb. It might just have that bit too much pace on it, but really good work down the right-hand side by Clayton Blackmore. Welsh international who doesn't figure in the European matches because of the 4 foreigner rule. He's a Welshman, of course, and can't get in at the moment. One thing that's been very evident in the early phases is how Bruce and Pallister have won everything in the air, so Wednesday have to play the ball along the ground to make progress. That's exactly what they do now, and Wilson tried to get Williams in. Parker's there to head it out this time. And that was Parker again. His slip afforded Wednesday the opportunity to come again. Hurst, oh, brilliantly done by David Hurst. Well, if only the shot had finished it off, it would have been magnificent. It's the first real effort on goal that we've seen, and David Hurst, 6 to his credit already this season, attempting to make it 7. Just look for the nifty bit of footwork from him. First of all, Worthington was involved. Now, as Hurst collects it, he's 2 men, and he bisects them superbly with intricate skills. But doesn't really get the volume on the shot he wanted. And this time, the Wednesday man does win it in the air. Pallister's there. McClare. Pallister striding forward, and he really eats up the turf, because Gary Pallister plays a good ball wide for Giggs too. Now we can see the Wonder Boys he's called, but no, offside given. So this exciting prodigy, Ryan Giggs, playing up front alongside McClare and playing wide on the left. No real contest in the air. Williams and Bruce, and the taller man plays it back. Huge punt from Schmeichel, and he's going to go for a goal kick at the other end. Well, he does whack the ball. He's got the obvious nickname of the Great Dane, coming from Brondby, as he did for £800,000 at the start of this season. Wood's got only half the distance. It doesn't matter, Wednesday are in possession with Sheridan. Once and then twice. Williams fouled by Bruce. Oh, no, run away, says Mr. Breen. Poor Williams, as surprised as I was. But the Liverpool official smiling his way through the game so far, and there have been no problems for him. Robson from deep plays a really good ball out wide, and it was reversed by Blackmore to Kanchelskis. And for the moment, well, we had 20 players inside the Sheffield Wednesday half, and yet Steve Bruce chose to lay it back to his own goalkeeper, as Parker does. Well, they say the top sides all start from the back. If you don't concede anything, you have a chance of winning a match. And Manchester United so far, in their 4 away games, have conceded only 2 goals. And in fact, in their 12 league games so far, they've conceded a mere 4. So it's clear where Alex Ferguson is concentrating his strength. I think that's going to be a free kick against King. The shoulder charge in the back of Kanchelskis, and the free kick driven in by Blackmore straight at Warhurst's head. Webb plays it forward again, Warhurst there again. Sheridan benefiting as the ball ricocheted from Robson. Palmer with it, finds Williams, can't elude Webb's challenge. And here is the England international again. It's all a bit helter-skelter for the moment. And Danny Wilson sets away. He's not seen much of the ball so far. Wednesday preferring to concentrate their attacks down the left, but this one's coming down the right until the intervention of Irwin. Everybody appears to be marked. Nielsen has got it back. Wilson's ball up towards Williams. Kanchelskis got in. The foot was a little high, but it didn't defend the referee, and I think he was right. But Wednesday doing well to win it back immediately. Palmer retrieved the situation, sets Worthington going. The ball into the middle lane for Hurst's head! Absolutely brilliant, and David Hurst maintains his impressive scoring form here at Hillsborough. It was beautifully laid on for him by Worthington's ball. Worthington on the left foot, it's the one he favours, and Hurst darting in between the defenders, fires it past Schmeichel with the head, and it's goal number 7 for David Hurst. He got the winner against Manchester United the last time they beat them here in March 1990. And the usual resounding applause for David Hirst. Always greets one of his goals, and this one has come on 15 minutes. The captain's pleased, but not showing it. He's showing concentration, and that's the hallmark of a professional. Only the 5th goal conceded in the league by United this season, and what a good one it was too. And Palmer, who's tussling here with Robson, played his part. Again, it's a crunching tackle by Palmer on Robson, and Robson has left Palmer down there groggy and will receive a lecture from Mr. Breen. The two of them went in together. Well, Brian Robson plays the game hard, so does Carlton Palmer. Palmer's come off the worst of the two, but no more than a lecture for the former England captain. Oh no, that's a dreadful mistake, and it's given an equaliser to Brian McClair. I said oh no because Paul Warhurst just did not see the lurking menace of Brian McClair, and the United striker has brought his side level within 2 minutes of Hurst's strike. Just watch this one, how lazily Warhurst laid it back, so lazy in fact that it was a gift for McClair, a gift he could hardly refuse. So, a personal disaster for Paul Warhurst there. It's one he must overcome quickly. He really has presented United with that equaliser. McClair's 8th goal of the season, and it's come at the perfect time for United, who come again with McClair once more. Barged away, free kick conceded by Anderson now. And it's Wednesday rocking all of a sudden. Well, you certainly couldn't have predicted a goal from that Wednesday free kick. It was in such a simple position for them to clear the ball. They could have just belted it upfield and there would have been no problem. And now, at 1-1, United have a free kick. 5 yards outside Wednesday's penalty box, and there's a chance here. Giggs with the header. Bruce knocks it back in. Still under pressure. Sheridan can only clear as far as Irwin. It's still eluding Wednesday's men. McClair, Bruce. The United fans at the back of this goal really roaring their team on now. And it's a corner. And there's no doubt where they've come. They've come from across the Pennines to support the league leaders. Some of the Wednesday players crestfallen by that United equaliser. Such a gift. And now a United corner from Giggs. And the big men go in, and a free kick awarded against Steve Bruce, and Wednesday can regroup and just calm things down, as they'll have to do. McClair again. The chances you're not seeing anymore, aimed at the Wednesday fans obviously, and another free kick conceded here by United for that tackle on Sheridan, which Alan Smith will come on to give treatment to Sheridan. Free kick actually is for Manchester United. Sheridan trots away gingerly. He ran into Ryan Giggs, and it's a United free kick. Blackmore, good ball forward, a searching one. Webb taking it, and Warhurst covering this time. He's got to win back his spurs in the eyes of the Hillsborough fans now after that calamitous mistake. Sheridan comes and shows that he's all right. Inside the centre circle, Hurst calling for it, edge of the penalty area, cut out by Blackmore. Webb, oh, that's beautifully done. He looped that with his toe end for Blackmore. The ball inside, and it's put out this time as far as King. Hurst losing out to Parker, and it was a fair challenge. Oh, and here's McClare inside the area. Giggs teeing up Robson. Brian Robson can make it 2-1. He's still got a chance. Oh, and it's going into the net. What an extraordinary mess. It's 2-1 to Manchester United, and have you ever seen a sloppier goal than that? It was quite bizarre. And Giggs there, Robson on the left foot, couldn't force it through. It struck Palmer. Then it was Nielsen who diverted it back inside of the upright, a miskick by poor old Warhurst again, and McClare's tap-in makes it 2-1 to United just 7 minutes after they'd gone behind. And Brian McClare, who scored both goals when United last won on this ground, has done it again. It was in February '89 he got them in a 2-0 victory, and now here in 1991 he's got 2 more. And really, they've both been given to him. Poor Paul Warhurst, you really do feel for him. He totally miskicked in his wild attempt to clear on his own line. Panic had set in there after Nielsen's back pass had struck the inside of the upright. Prior to today, you would say that Paul Warhurst had been one of the best players that Sheffield Wednesday have employed all season. But they're a goal down now. And they've got to come back at the league leaders. Well, Madrid seems a very distant memory now, I'm sure, for Manchester United. Really, the only decent goal of the 3 was the one scored by David Hurst for Sheffield Wednesday. Worthington with a chance to tee up a second for his side. Hurst going for it. There's a bit of a barge there in the penalty box. Hurst is still down. Wilson knocks it back in. Sheridan's going for it. And is Sheridan brought down? No, says the referee. He appeared to have his legs taken from him, but not so. Well, we've had all sorts of excitement in the last few minutes. There had been nothing in the first 15 to suggest that. What a turnaround now. Hurst again on the left foot, looking for Williams. Bruce tidies up. Webb for United. Giggs. Here's the influential McClare. He's got two. He nicks it through Sheridan's legs to give Robson a running chance. Now this is Blackmore. Kanchelskis wide on the right. Takes the pass. United with only two men up in ahead of him. So Kanchelskis lays it back to Blackmore. Playing and weaving pretty patterns they are, and McClare looks for a hat-trick. Not forthcoming. Brian McClare will be delighted with his 8th and 9th goals of the season. He's scored now 7 in his last 9 matches. Wednesday's central defenders do look under pressure in this match, but this time it's one of United's central defenders, Bruce, who concedes a free kick inside the centre circle. United lead, free kick, oh dear. And for the moment, Paul Warhurst can do nothing right. Worthington taking it and knocking it into space down the left, but not even Hurst Gallop can get there ahead of Parker. Wednesday once more concentrating all their efforts down the left-hand side. And United come down the right with Kanchelskis now. He's quick if he gets past Warhurst. Mind you, Warhurst very quick too, as he proved there. I feel a little happier for that. That was Bruce who won it, and Giggs with a nice little turn away from Nielsen sets off, and he's gone on, and he's already gone 20-25 yards. Now he checks inside Palmer. What an impressive young player he is. Cut out by Nielsen. And once more, here he is, Ryan Giggs, sizing up the options ahead of him. He's found McClare, the little chip over, almost reaching Robson. Warhurst underneath it. Sheridan is found, Worthington's on his left. Through the middle goes Williams. It's taken that bit too long, and enabling Pallister eventually to clear for United. It's a breathless game at the moment. And Giggs will make it even more breathless here. Hurst having to come back to deny this young Welshman, whose father was a professional rugby league player. McClare holding off long enough for Irwin to supply the ball in. Nielsen knocked out. And now Williams, he's got some time, but he's 5 red shirts ahead of him and not a single colleague. Palmer now arrives to help out. Neatly run over by Nielsen. Sheridan, and again it was allowed to run a bit too long, and Parker steams into the action. More trouble here. Giggs will go on. Oh, and what a crucial intervention by Anderson. Giggs again whips in the shot. Woods the save. But it's a torrid time that Viv Anderson and Paul Warhurst are having. United are on top. They've found Giggs again, and they're concentrating on him now, asking him to run at Sheffield Wednesday's throat, but this time Nielsen denied him and then won a free kick from him. Seems to disappoint the young man. Again, it's a disappointing free kick from Sheffield Wednesday, which has presented the ball direct to a United man in Neil Webb. couple of feet away from making it 3, and again Wednesday would have been kicking themselves if he had done. Neil Webb hasn't scored since a goal against Leeds United last season, last December in fact. That's how close he was to the next one. And I'm sure in about 12 minutes' time, when Trevor Francis has the luxury of having some words with his men, he will be telling them about those lapses of concentration in defence and about silly mistakes in giving the ball away. And dangerous areas too. Pallister looking better and better with every game for Manchester United. Kept at bay by Nielsen this time. Hurst really holding off Irwin. He's nearly wrestled to the ground, and he goes on, does David Hurst. He's got a man wide, can't find him. Poor ball that time. Blackmore intercepting. Perhaps Worthington had gone just that bit too far, but it's a difficult pass. Kept in by Kanchelskis, and he goes on. And Kanchelskis against Warhurst. Corner kick. But what an ebb and flow there is to the game. And Wednesday under pressure once more. They've put Danny Wilson on the near post, Phil King on the back post, and United have got 4 men inside the penalty area for this corner kick, which Bruce comes to meet. Can't get his head to it this time, and Sheridan is able to knock it up to one of the 21 players inside this half of the field. And Bruce not interfering with play. Blackmore tried an intelligent shot. Bruce really struggling, couldn't get back from his offside position, and sportingly Chris Woods plays the ball out so that treatment can be administered to the opposition. Went up to head the ball, Bruce, and it appears to be the head that's taken the bang. He's just jinged the troops at the moment. And I think they will welcome the half-time breather more than Manchester United. Goes okay again. Doughty competitor. The Geordie boy. And the ball given straight back by Neil Webb to Chris Woods. Would have been embarrassing if it had gone past him. Wilson. Warhurst cantering forward. He'll want to atone for his errors. This time it's gone straight through to Schmeichel. It did take a deflection off Webb. Wilson in the way of this one. Pallister will be put under some pressure by Williams. Parker. For Blackmore, who's playing almost in a right-back position, with Parker alongside his centre-backs Bruce and Pallister. They've obviously put Blackmore over there to try and curtail the threat of Nigel Worthington. Although Worthington did produce the cross for Wednesday's goal, which seems a long time ago now. Leclerc wins his challenge with Palmer. Through the middle goes Giggs. Wednesday in trouble again. Giggs can make it 3. Brilliantly done, but it's just over the top. Splendid effort by the teenager. Nice ball played to him by McClare with the outside of the right boot, and he's desperate here to hold away Viv Anderson. Takes it on the left foot, chips Woods, and it's just over the angle. And they're on top again here, and once more they're finding this man Giggs. He's having quite a tussle with Roland Nielsen. Swede wins on this occasion. What a good battle it is between those two. United are savouring the better moments. And they lead 2-1 with 6 minutes of the first half left. And this time Wilson is seen by referee Breen, who was standing next to him, to have brought Giggs down, impeded him. And it's of paramount importance to Wednesday that United don't get another score in this half. 2-1 is manageable, 3-1 would be very difficult to overcome. Left by Giggs for Irwin. Surely that's going to be knocked away. Well, it's only flicked out by Hurst for another United corner. One suspects the calling there wasn't clever between King and Hurst. And United's fans at the back of the goal here, really urging their team on. They've seen them play 12 league games without being beaten, and they don't want them vanquished today. It's a United corner, which Pallister has got his head to. Just one goal from Gary Pallister this season, that was at Wimbledon. United won 2-1 that day. Parker, somehow he found McClare there. Blocked out by McClare, and that time it was illegally so. Free kick for Sheffield Wednesday with 4 minutes of the first half remaining, and Hurst gets his head to the ball. And Pallister gets his head to it as well, and so Schmeichel's gathered it. Palmer, nice little knockdown for Williams. But United have got men around whenever they need them. They were caught on the hop just once by a piece of brilliance from David Hurst. This time Robson loses out to Sheridan, and it's some inviting territory for Nielsen to run into. Hurst comes in for the header, which he gets. Williams knocks it back. Chances here, Worthington. Still a chance to play the ball in, and it's against the backside of Clayton Blackmore, and United relieved to bring it away. The Wednesday equaliser then would really have set up the second half. It's a good match. Parker's clearance will land at the foot of Anderson. Irwin. Ahead of him, McClare. Free kick for a lunging challenge, although I think Danny Wilson is complaining that it was self-induced. Three minutes to the break. Again, they start from the back. And the cautious build-up leads the ball going to Kanchelskis and now to Blackmore. Webb, cheeky little back heel, it didn't come off. back by Bruce. Delicately done by King, and Sheridan this time. Teased Kanchelskis before releasing the ball to Anderson. The interception was no problem for Irwin though, and it looks as though the Lancastrians are going to go in a goal up at half-time. Nielsen will be put under pressure here by Giggs. United have fought and competed for every ball. Palmer snaps onto the ball that was loose, but Pallister's there. It's been a really testing half for Wednesday's defence. We're now moving into time added on in this first 45-minute session. The ball slipped out of Wilson's hands. So he's not going to be embarrassed the second time. He's left it to Nielsen. Not with any greater reward. It's United still in possession as we come towards that half-time whistle. McClare has played a beautiful ball in here. Kanchelskis should have made it 3, and Warhurst this time is the saviour for Sheffield Wednesday. The Soviet could have celebrated with his first goal for the club then. A lovely ball by McClare, totally bisecting the Wednesday defence. Woods did well to put Kanchelskis off, and the rescue mission completed by Warhurst. Still a United corner. Woods with the punch. Not totally away yet. Oh, and a nice little flick on from Giggs to Bruce. The ball laid in. Woods finger-tipping it away. Here comes Kanchelskis again. And Hurst manages to nip in. What pressure, though, Sheffield Wednesday have been put under in this first half. And yet, still I say they've scored the only genuine goal, if you like. The other two were gifted. Certainly the new partnership of McClare and Giggs has worked well for United, though. And again, Pallister comes in to start things off at the back. Robson. Wednesday will be relieved to hear the half-time whistle. Will give them a chance to regroup, but before that, Kanchelskis is here again, trying to torture the life out of King. Cross ball in, intercepted by Warhurst. Pallister's covering challenge strong enough on Williams to win the ball again for United. Williams has certainly had little change in this first half. Free kick will be given here for Brian Robson, and he seemed to go down off the ball. I think it was Palmer's challenge. Certainly Jimmy McGregor, the Manchester United trainer, has been kept extremely busy. Carlton Palmer smiling at referee Breen and wondering what's going to happen to him, and I think he's going to be booked. He's going to be the first player in the game cautioned. Not sure if Paul Parker was appealing on his behalf there, but it's had no effect, and referee Kevin Breen takes the name of Carlton Palmer. And it's a yellow. Many of the Wednesday fans, I think, thought Robson overreacted. And he's tussling for the ball now inside Wednesday's penalty area. Hurst knocks it straight up in the air. We've had plenty of time added on, but there have been a few injuries in the half. And Bruce is Weber looking to get behind the Sheffield Wednesday back line now. It was Webb giving chase then. Difficult place to take a throw in. But in fact it won't be taken. It's half-time, and an excellent half it's been here at Hillsborough as well, with the two number 9s scoring the goals. David Hurst giving Wednesday the lead on 15 minutes with a superb header from Worthington's cross. McClare being gifted an equaliser with a back pass from Paul Warhurst, which never looked like reaching Chris Woods. And then McClare again when Wednesday's defence got themselves into a terrible tangle, and after Nielsen's back pass hit an upright and Warhurst failed to clear, McClare tapped in. It's Sheffield Wednesday 1, Manchester United 2. It's Manchester United 2-1 to the good, who get the second half going, now attacking the Kop. Well, they've already managed to silence that Kop by scoring 2 goals at the other end of the field, after Wednesday had taken an impressive lead. Warhurst, plenty of time to size up his options here, and in fact he's played it directly to the foot of Steve Bruce. Sheridan winning it back, goes towards Paul Williams, but intercepted by Irwin, the former Leeds United man, who eventually went to Old Trafford via Oldham. Wilson, sprightly as ever, despite his advancing years. And Williams, one of the younger players here at Hillsborough, but he's got no change out of Pallister at all this afternoon. He has got a free kick out of him though. And Wednesday could do with early inspiration in this half. They'll be looking to their top goal scorer David Hurst inside United's penalty area here. It's not the easiest thing to do to win the ball in the air though against the likes of Bruce and Pallister. But Wellington has found him once decisively, and he looks to do so again now. And it's gone right over the top of Robson, and it was Blackmore who put it out. Another Wednesday corner. Wilson, Worthington wanting it short. The option was on for King to come up from the left-back position as well. Instead, Wilson has played it right onto the penalty spot, where it's Anderson's header which guides the ball out of play. News of England's rugby victory has obviously spread along the terraces as they're singing Swing Low Sweet Chariot here at Hillsborough. It's not a new football anthem. Wilson nods it forward and Williams gives chase, and this time he is allowed a little bit of latitude by Pallister, and he's played an inviting ball for Palmer. Hurst coming in as Schmeichel down to gather it right at the onrushing Hurst's feet. Nice sweeping move by Wednesday. Kanchelski's got an important touch. Giggs unable to control it. again the pace is lifted. There's always been a good tempo about the game and the crowd captivated by it. Worthington has to go back towards his own goal before playing the ball out. It really is quite a deafening noise here at Hillsborough, with the two sets of fans extremely vocal. Oh, and that back header from Warhurst, almost allowing Giggs through again. All four substitutes are warming up at the moment. Whether that's an indication that there will soon be a change in personnel or not, I'm not sure, but Williams tried to get in behind Parker, who's so athletic. A £2 million defender. Worthington, that's going to be too close to the keeper. It's a long one, and McClare's got in here with Anderson, and McClare goes on, and Warhurst eventually able to knock it back to his keeper. But the central defenders really have had a torrid time of it. Worth remembering, of course, that Wednesday without both Nigel Pearson and Peter Shirtliff today. Here is Sheridan, tipping it on to Williams. He'll be covered by Webb. He's got the better of Webb as well. The cross, I think, is too close to the keeper. It's levelly bowled out to McClare. He's put it straight back at the foot of Phil King, though. Hurst taking it well, turning, still David Hurst, and there were 4 red shirts around him as Kanchelskis goes after this one, and Warhurst, this time the back pass long enough. We've played 6 minutes of the second half, and Manchester United contentedly stroking the ball around, and they certainly are the more content of the two sides at the moment. Towering presence of Pallister there again for all to see. It's Wednesday's throw. United disputing that. So they'd be well advised to get straight back to their game, because Wednesday have broken with Sheridan, Parker in the way. Palmer, Wilson, neat little triangles here. Parker's header will land at the foot of Worthington. He slipped as he tried to pass the ball, and giving it back. Neil Webb will be infuriated by his own inability to retain possession for United then. Still being keenly contested as Williams got up for once, and Hurst here has created something for himself maybe. No, they got around him again. David Hurst poses so many problems with his good close control. Palmer looks to pose problems down the right-hand side. Oh, and he's done well. He's just found Williams, struggling to get possession. Put out of play by Robson. And again, Wednesday looking to increase the pace of the game. Anderson confidently strode onto the pass, and now Palmer, he's got 3 ahead of him, and out wide right he was looking to Williams there, but the long stretch from the little man wasn't long enough. It's going to be interesting to see at what stage Trevor Francis does try to inject something a little bit different, maybe with the introduction of either John Harkes or Nigel Jempson, who are both good going forward. They go forward as a whole now. Hurst tripped by Robson, pulled down from behind, free kick given. He says he kidded you. Hates to give anything away, Robson. And this is a good position for Wednesday. Well, what can Sheridan do this week? Last week his speciality goal at Luton saved a point. How valuable it would be for Wednesday if he can repeat the trick. They'll know all about it, however, so Wednesday may have to try something a little different. Worthington it is, it's too high. Well, I'm sure they've gone through the routine on a number of occasions in training. It didn't work though. There is, of course, great rivalry between Sheffield Wednesday and Leeds United, but of course if Wednesday were to win today and Leeds were to beat Oldham, Wednesday would be doing their neighbours a good turn. Leeds would go top, but at the moment United, this United, Manchester, are 2-1 to the good, and they're on the attack with Williams here. And offside given, so the quick free kick worked against Wednesday. Bit unlucky for them. They tried to be inventive and paid the penalty. Sheridan transferring the ball for Nielsen. Wednesday have had the better of the second half, without being able to get any shots in on Schmeichel's goal, really. There are appeals for handball, and they are given. Again, to the disgust of the Manchester United captain. It was his indiscretion. Worthington, this time he doesn't take it quickly, and Wednesday have 4 men on the edge of the area. United thought of breaking to make them all offside. They think of it again, and this time it didn't work, so it is played in. And King knocks it back inside the area. Blackmore brings it out. Too much pace on the ball from Chelskis to control it. Sheridan. Short for Wilson. They do play the ball around a little bit square and a bit dangerously. Anderson comes away with it this time though, and Sheridan feeding the ball over the top of Robson. It was a lovely ball for Palmer. These two have been in close attendance all afternoon, and Palmer looking to get the better of Robson. Hasn't done so yet. Nielsen now. Wednesday being pushed all the way, pushed back, and now they come forward. Sheridan takes it back from Hurst. The only supporting player at the moment is Warhurst. He'll go forward, he wants a goal. He really does, to wipe out the memory of the one he gave away. And it is all about Wednesday coming forward at the moment, and United keeping them at bay. Here's Wilson, he's got a chance of a shot, and I think he was caught in two minds. Not sure whether to have a blast or a chip or just lay the ball off, and in the end the effort was well wide. Danny Wilson's not scored since our cameras captured a goal from him against Everton in the first couple of weeks of the season. Worthington does find Williams this time. Nielsen and United were playing a clever game there, making them offside. Hurst, though, has got the ball in, and here he is again. Hurst, he prefers it on his left foot. Nonetheless, he's going to try and tee up Sheridan, who whacks it in against the heels of a defender. Manchester clear their lines yet again. If Wednesday keep up this pace, they should get some reward, unless they get hit on the break. This will be the lad to undo them, maybe, Giggs. Well, Wednesday have certainly tightened up, and they've half an hour left in which to rescue it. That was well met by Blackmore, and so is that by Warhurst. Nielsen now, up to Hurst, delightful use of the chest and diverting the ball to Wilson. There are a lot of men up in this attack. The cross nodded out by Bruce, only as far as Nielsen. There's little space ahead of him, so square it comes to Phil King. They're seeking space and not finding any. Cut out by Blackmore, who's done a sound job in the right back position. Comes from King. Hurst's header. Warhurst was tripped that time. Leclerc controlling it and waiting for Kanchelskis to make the break up the right-hand side. He delayed his run, but there was still an offside flag. And Sheffield Wednesday are going to bring on Nigel Jemson in place of Nigel Worthington. So positive move by Trevor Francis to bring on a striker, Nigel Jemson. So he'll go up there and supplement the skills of David Hurst. Straight away he's in the thick of it. Palmer controlling, Robson clearing. There's a poor ball laid forward by Anderson, and Giggs and McClare try to combine once more. Instead it's Palmer sprinting onto it. Maybe he'll hit one, but the shot's not strong enough to beat Schmeichel. Carlton Palmer, who remembers with affection his hat-trick here against Queen's Park Rangers earlier this season. Williams was offside, but Wednesday do deserve something for their tenacity in this half. They've really carried the fight to the opposition. One for McClare to chase. Anderson's nod down. Eventually found Palmer. Can Wednesday get something out of this? No, because again Neil Webb was there, and Kanchelskis Tries to take them both on, and he's done really well here, the Soviet international. No free kick given though, and a piece of very hard work in defence from Phil King. Sheridan, men ahead of him. What's he going to do with it? He flicks it wide right, and it was straight at the foot of Irwin, his old Leeds United colleague. Robson. Don't see Robson get into as many advanced situations on the pitch as we used to do, but he's in this attack all right, and he's found Giggs, and Giggs will use his pace to try and get past Nielsen, but the Swede has gone foot for foot, yard for yard with him, and the youngster gives away a free kick. Blackmore delayed just a little bit too long there, and it's given the initiative back to Wednesday with King. It'll come out as far as Palmer. 25 minutes left for Wednesday to pull something out of the fire here. It's Pallister, so confident on the ball, coasts forward, holds off Sheridan. And he didn't get very far in the end. A long hoof from the boot of Schmeichel allows Kanchelskis to nod it forward, and King to intercept and try and find Jansen. Down here with Parker. Solid work from the England defender. Well, Sheridan was told by the crowd that Webb was there, but somehow Wednesday have managed to maintain possession here, and Wilson will try his luck. Schmeichel happy to hold on. Wilson again trying to win it. Neatly done by King, who's been one of the better defenders for Wednesday on this day. Sheridan into the gap, and Williams, very intelligent run by Williams. Wednesday sense this might be their chance. They have a corner. Sheridan, good cross. It'll drop at the foot of Wilson. Must be insufferable for the Man United fans at the back of that goal, but now they can start to cheer maybe, because the breakout is led by Kanchelskis, who goes on. He can't get wide of Warhurst, and he's eventually forced back halfway inside the Sheffield half. And Wednesday have got men back now, which they didn't have before. Blackmore, Robson. Good ball from him, and Irwin is in the Wednesday penalty area, and Irwin's cross beyond Giggs and out for a goal kick. And a note of exasperation from the Republic of Ireland fullback, because it was a delightful ball from Robson, which allowed him entry into the Wednesday penalty area, and it was neither a shot nor a cross in the end, really. Not on the mark, anyway. Wilson trying to play Williams into space. Won't go dead. So Bruce has to put the ball out. But oh, how Wednesday need that second goal. Hurst's ball. That's off Parker's head. Wins this corner again. They really have come under some incessant pressure, but to no avail as yet. Corner for Sheridan to take. Wednesday have got only three outfield players outside the penalty area. Here is one of them, Roland Nielsen, who whacks it back in. Must be a chance here. Jensen, 2-2. And Nigel Jensen has got his first league goal since joining Wednesday from Nottingham Forest. Certainly an element of fortune after Nielsen had shot. Let's have a look now. Sheridan's corner kick, headed firmly out, and then when Nielsen strikes it first time, it comes off Williams, I think it was, and Jensen just nicks it over the top of Schmeichel, and he's got some glory for himself. Nigel Jensen's second for Wednesday, but his first in the league. He scored in midweek against Manchester City in the Zenith Cup. This one was much more important. It's 2-2, 70 minutes gone, and a grandstand finish coming up. So it's the Wednesday's fans' turns to say you're not singing anymore to their counterparts from across the Pennines. Well, it's been a cracking game, and it can get even better yet. As Williams tries to evade his marker, and Wilson is here for Wednesday. Jemson's in there again, here comes Hurst. Parker's under pressure, no handball. And McClare takes it away from Sheridan and plays it up through the middle for Giggs, but Woods had come from his line and spotted the danger. And Alex Ferguson is down on the touchline. Trevor Francis is on the touchline as well. And Alex Ferguson, the Manchester United manager, came charging out there of the dugout to go to the side of the pitch. And now he's gone back inside as Schmeichel gathers the ball. Trevor Francis also came out to hurl a ball to Chris Woods to get on with the game. He senses, of course, that Wednesday have got the initiative back for the moment. It's 2-2, but Wednesday calling the shots. And that was not good play. Neil Webb, he looks tired. Warhurst. He's played it directly to the foot of Irwin. Kanchelskis, Parker supporting. Webb's ball has got through, and here is Blackmore inside the area. Woods will make the save this time. But I think 22 players are going to leave this field rather groggy tonight. Giggs, full of the tricks. The ball is up for Irwin, and Dennis Irwin, superbly done, can lay it in here, and Blackmore comes for it. And it was Warhurst who got back to put the ball out of play, while Clayton Blackmore looked as though he might be a scorer. He was coming in at the right angle for it. Warhurst did well that time. Corner for Manchester United. They've lifted the pace again. Memorable match. Up towards the penalty spot, Bruce going for it. It's knocked away by Nielsen as far as Warhurst, and down the line goes Carlton Palmer. Blackmore's challenge on him wasn't a good one. Free kick given, and name taken as well. Been a fast and furious encounter, and referee Breen has done well to keep control of it, although the players have obviously played their part into not contesting anything. A firm challenge, and one that warranted a yellow card. King, free kick for Wednesday. It's going to be a dead ball unless Parker keeps it in, as he does. the latest player in trouble is Roland Nielsen. He's been in the wars a couple of times today. How they've enjoyed the encounter today. There are 16 minutes of it left. They've seen 4 goals, and who'd bet against any more? .14 minutes left. Leclerc winning it illegally on the challenge with Palmer. So more pressure to be soaked up by Manchester United. Well, they certainly know they've been in a match today. It's a measure of the distance that Sheffield Wednesday have come in the last 18 months, that they're able to turn in this sort of performance against the league leaders. King. It's going to be too long. And Schmeichel tries to take advantage of that by throwing it out well for Giggs. Warhurst determined now, plays it back for Woods. That was Bruce, and that was Anderson. Just finding the pace of the game again after that long delay for the injury to Nielsen, and they found it through Williams on the right. Space in the penalty area maybe, but Bruce has to put it away. Blackmore and Robson, and eventually it's back. Sheridan, acres of room this time. Nobody's going to confront him yet. Come to me, he says, and Williams is the man to respond. But with 12 minutes to go, I suppose 2-2 would be a pretty fair result. Having said that, Wednesday have had the bulk of the play, and they gifted their goals to United. Robson, did he handle it? No, says the referee. Back in the England setup, of course, Brian Robson. Hurst, the delightful flick through, Jemson again! What a wonderful save by Schmeichel. Otherwise, Nigel Jemson really would have crowned his day. The combination with Hurst working to perfection. Well, Nigel Jemson again got in between the last line of defence and the goalkeeper, but Schmeichel really responded superbly. Instinctive save, and now it's a corner. Can Wednesday get anything from this? Yes, they can! It's 3-2, and he has done it! And Nigel Jemson, it's turning into a real birthday for him. And the irony really was that he's profited from a Steve Bruce header which went straight to him. Nigel Jemson's second, there you see Webb in fact, Webb's header, and it landed straight onto Jemson's head, and he tucked it under the crossbar. He's only been on the field a matter of 5 minutes, and he's scored twice. Well, Nigel Jemson had a difficult introduction here, having left Brian Clough's Nottingham Forest, but it's all come right for him in a space of 5 minutes. And away they go once more. Sheridan's slide ball through. Here is Williams, and they're in trouble again. Wonderful match, this one now. And the ball bowled out by Schmeichel because treatment, I think, is needed for Steve Bruce. Is Manchester United's unbeaten record in the league going here at Hillsborough? United must respond swiftly. They've 8 minutes left to preserve their unbeaten league record. Parker, and the chance of a break on once more. But Webb got back that time, although Jemson still wins it, and Palmer plays it, and Hurst and Jemson combine again. Hurst, up front is Hurst, he's found Jemson. Williams, Hurst, oh, delightfully done. There's only one Nigel Jemson they're singing. Well, that's Jemson there in the hunt for the ball again, and he and Parker in a bit of a confrontation. It's not all over yet by any means. There are 7 minutes left, and United have the players capable of pulling this one out of the bag. And in fact, Wednesday will have to get back sharply now, because here comes Ryan Giggs. Anderson's challenge, solid in the extreme. Thrown by Webb. McClare. From Robson, it's Giggs again, going round his circles for the moment though. Webb has to deliver a telling cross maybe. Still there, he's going on all fours. But Kanchelskis plays it in, and that was off the chest of Sheridan. Forward it goes from Bruce, offside flag. 6 minutes left. Anderson's header. Irwin nods it back into the danger zone for Wednesday, but it's laid back by Nielsen. He looks to have some blood coming from his nose. And there's a few warriors out there today, and they certainly know that they've been in some battle. Nielsen must be positive here, and Giggs' challenge on him was unfair. Goal kick given, 4 minutes left. It's Sheffield Wednesday 3, Manchester United 2. Well defended against, and Jemson looks, and they try to hit them again on the break. This time Pallister is there, although Williams has won it back, and Hurst canters on to the edge of the United penalty area. He'll take his time now, time of the essence more to United than it is to Wednesday. Cross headed out by Pallister, but Sheridan will pick it up. Nielsen feeding Palmer, who tries to get around Pallister. Oh, it's excellent defending from the England centre-back. That's clever skills as well from Robson, and a sweeping move begins and continues with Kinchelskis taking on King, going round him as well. Danger here for Wednesday. Warhurst knocks it out, and will Paul Warhurst be relieved if Wednesday will win? He certainly will. There's the man who honestly let them back into the game. Lost by Parker, the break on, and Wednesday always look dangerous and capable of scoring goals on the break. It's Williams who's trying to elude Parker. It spins off the heel of Bruce to King. Play on, says the referee. Here comes Hurst. Did he use his hand? Well, he did the second time, if not the first. And there are 2 minutes left. United fans still hoping that their side can rescue something now and preserve that unbeaten record. Giggs. A mazy run from him, but at the end of it there was nothing. And Wood says take it away, get it away from the penalty area. It's United's throw-in, and Sheffield Wednesday trying to take the sting out of the situation, want to bring on John Harkes for the closing minutes. But the interception is by King. Jemson is on his left. Palmer's coming, it wasn't a good pass, neither is that though. And now Wednesday will be able to substitute Carlton Palmer with John Harkes. David Hurst. David Hurst coming off, and Steve Bruce has gone off as well. That was where the number 4 was raised. So David Hurst, who set Wednesday on their way, is replaced by the American Harkes for no more than a couple of minutes. And Mal Donaghy is on as well. Or rather Lee Martin, it's Lee Martin who's come on. was Martin, the substitute, who kept it in there. He's replaced Bruce, who has been in the wars all day. Now it's the Wednesday fans who are whistling and wanting that final whistle from referee Breen. It won't come for a moment or two. We've had some stoppages. And it's played wide, important for Wednesday to get this ball away. Danger here with McClare, the 2-goal man. It's cleared, and the break is on again, and it's 3 against 3. Williams going up the right, he's got 2 men inside of him, might want to do it all himself, tries to cut inside the first challenge. It'll break, and Palmer will get a foot in, and it goes out of play for the throw into Manchester United. Here comes Robson for Manchester United. One last sally from them, maybe. Nielsen's there. Jensen can't win it. Perhaps Sheridan can now. Wasting up more seconds though, and Sheridan has won it. King just hits it anywhere almost now. Sheffield Wednesday 3, Manchester United 2. And the last unbeaten league record has gone. Manchester United have been beaten here, and Sheffield Wednesday have recorded their 8th successive win here at Hillsborough. Nigel Jensen, the substitute, with 2 goals in the space of 10 minutes. Has made it a really miserable week for United. They lost in Madrid on Wednesday night, and they've been beaten here in a quite titanic battle at Hillsborough as well. Sheffield Wednesday, good value for their points. It's Sheffield Wednesday 3, Manchester United 2. Well, Nigel, I think that's what they call a storybook end to the game, isn't it?
Yeah, it was thoroughly enjoyable, and we got a good result.
And marvellous for you, because you've not had perhaps the easiest of settling in processes here at Hillsborough, but you got a goal in midweek and it's set you up for today.
That's right, you know, it was nice to get off the mark on Wednesday, even though it wasn't the most important game. But yeah, I had an indifferent start. I came with a couple of weeks off through a hamstring injury, and I managed to lose about half a stone in weight through Trevor's training and everything, and now I feel 100% better for it now.
How much do you think those goals mean to you here today and to the crowd?
Well, it's nice to the crowd because you know, we've beaten Man United the first time this season. You know, we've got 3 good points, keeps us up in the top 6, and you know, it was good for the all-team performance really. You know, the lads are on a high now, and looking forward to Wednesday's game now.
It was a test of character for you because the 2 goals that they'd scored have both been given to them, really.
That's right. We should never really let them back in the game after taking an early goal through Hursty. You know, we gave 2 sloppy goals away, but first off, we're a bit disappointed with the way we played. We gave them far too much room to play around with, and second half, after some words of encouragement from the management, we've gone out and played a lot better.
Do you sense there are exciting times ahead here at Hillsborough?
Yeah, of course. I left Nottingham to come here with a view of bigger things. So obviously, yeah, I'm looking forward to the challenge.